Hi everyone, Sebastian here. So today I want to talk about the Mini Pro. You bought it and now what? All right, so first of all, you're in the right space, okay? These 2 weeks is going to basically introduce you to the Mini Pro. It's going to introduce you to the method and also the exercises. So let's go about the Mini Pro. So this is the Mini Pro configuration number 1. So when you went online and you bought it, you saw there was the base unit and then you could add a bunch of accessories. So this is the base unit. It's got the front platform, it's got the carriage, it's got the rail, and it's got also the pulley cables. You can use the base unit now. You don't need to use any of the accessories. You can actually start using this machine as is right now. You have over 1,000 exercise as is right now. You don't need to accessorize it, okay? However, if you want to accessorize it, let me go over your choice. You can add the side handles. If you add the side handles to this base unit, you can only add them on the front. This will be configuration number 2. So over the next 2 weeks, we're going to do 6 workout or 6 workshop. Each workshop is going to focus on a specific configuration. So session number 1 is going to be configuration number 1. Session number 2 is going to be configuration number 2 with the side handle on the front. Session number 3 is going to be the Mini Pro with the rear platform, because when you have attached the rear platform, that's configuration number 3. Configuration number 4 is the rear platform and the side handle. So the session number 4 will be, we'll go over configuration number 4. Configuration number 5 is the 2 platform on the front and on the back, 2 side handles on the front and the back. And configuration number 6 is the platform on the front, platform on the back, side handles on the front, side handles on the back with the lift kit that is right over here. That's the lift kit, okay? So you have to assemble it together, put it together, and then you could put it under the machine. Very quickly, if you want to put the side handles on the back end, you're going to need the platform on the back end. If you want to use the lift kit, you will need the platform on both ends, okay? If you buy the Mini Pro configuration number 1, and then you want to add the side handles on the back, you can't. You need to add the rear platform. If you buy the Mini Pro configuration number 1 and you want the lift kit, you can't. You need that rear platform, okay? So each session is going to focus on the configuration. And I want to talk more, of course, about the method, the principles, the training techniques, the exercises, and so on. Very quickly, when you buy the Mini Pro number 1, the basic terminology for this machine is the following. This is the front platform. Sometimes we call it the front panel. The front platform has a latch, and you can literally select the incline that you want. Most of the time, you're going to be at the first incline. Why? Because there's also a carriage lift, and that's that panel. When you lift the carriage up, it's going to be at the same degree as the front platform over here. So if you lift the front platform to the next level, now you're not at the same degree. So pretty much all the classes that you'll see on Lagree On Demand, whenever the panels are up, it's going to be like this in that first level, okay? About the lift kit on the carriage. The carriage is very sensitive. If you slam that carriage in, this is going to happen, okay? So it's a very sensitive system. And number 1, don't slam your carriage. Try to be gentle with your machine, okay? But number 2, always double check the pad, because even sometimes if you just like maybe bump it a little bit, you might dislodge it just a little bit, you might not see it, and this could just collapse, okay? So just double check that this is always secure before applying any weight on that, okay? The other things that we'll talk about is the ring of fire. The ring of fire is the bar that goes around the pad. So you have the ring of fire on the platform, which is this. You also have a ring of fire around the carriage, and this is a full continuous ring of fire like you have on the Mega Pro or the Evo Pro. This is for traction, okay? This carriage is about 20% the size of a Mega Pro. So that means that a guy like me, I'm 6'4", 240 pounds, I can easily fit on this carriage. I can do the super lunge, I can do the mega donkey kick, I can do spider kick, scrambled eggs, and so on. So this is very appealing to studios because the machine is slightly smaller, so you can actually put more machine inside the studio. So the Carriage right here, the Mini Pro, is the reason why the Mini Pro has been just very popular, is because you can literally you have a Mega that is about 20% smaller, but you can put more machine, okay? At the head of the Carriage, we have the springs. Springs are very easy to use. If you want to engage the spring, you just pull the spring in, and then as soon as the Carriage goes in the front, right over here, engage the springs. The springs are taking place, and now it's engaged. If you want to disengage the spring, you're going to push the tab out, and when the Carriage goes back in, it's going to align itself with basically the springs here on the middle, and it's going to release the tension. Okay, so a very simple system. I love this system. It's sensitive, but it's very sophisticated. But this new spring system allows us to have full access of the monorail, which we're going to talk about during the 6 sessions. The monorail is the future of Lagree. All the big machines that I'm working on right now all have a monorail, and they're all going to have a very similar spring system as the Mini Pro. So the Mini Pro is literally the future of Lagree fitness. And of course, all the big machines are going to have the lift in the Carriage and the panels as well, okay? So this is a system that I'm going to focus on more, and I'm going to basically work more on, okay? Then at the end, of course, you have your pulleys. And then for the pulleys, just like you see on the Micro Pro, on the Mini, the pulleys come in 3 lengths. So there's a short length, and if you want them, they come with an extension strap. You can attach this extension strap, and you can literally add either 9 or 18 inches to the length. So essentially, those cables right over here are 3 cables in one. It's fantastic. I'm not showing here the other accessories that you can buy on Lagree Shop. You know, you have the rope, you have the straps, you have the pole. I will talk about these accessories, or most of these accessories, during the first 6 sessions, especially the bungee and the straps, because there are some functionality with the accessories. And I think that's it. You know, we're gonna meet on session number 1. Session number 1 is going to be a workout, or it's going to be a workshop based on configuration number 1. If you have any questions, concerns, suggestions, recommendation, you can always ask me. You can click on Ask Seb. You can email us, info@lagreefitness.com. And again, thank you for buying the Mini Pro, and I'll see you on session number 1.